So everyone is infested with stress these days. Let's admit it. The whole world is stressed. If we carefully observe the world, friends, we'll find two classes of people, two distinct classes of people. One class of people are active. They're dynamic, and hence they're productive, they're prosperous. But by their own admission, they have lost their peace of mind. They are highly stressed. And the other class of people, they are not that active, and hence not that productive and prosperous, but they seem to be relatively more peaceful, which of course is pseudo peace, is not true peace. So action and peace don't seem to go hand in hand. Where there is action, there's stress. Where there's no action, there seems to be peace. Hence, this is the reason why people are stressed of actions. They're fed up of actions. People want to abstain from work. In fact, you ask anyone today, are you working for work's sake, or are you working for weekends and vacations? And you'll find many people saying they're just working for weekends, holidays, vacations. TGIF, thanks God it's Friday. And in this country, there's a very famous scheme, VRS, Voluntary Retirement Scheme. Right? People want to retire as early as 40, 42. And here we have the scriptures, the Upanishads, the Gita, the Bible, roaring out that you got to work for 100 years. Meaning you got to work indefinitely. You got to die with your boots on. So one wonders, friends, is it possible to combine dynamic activity with peace of mind? Can there be dynamic activity with a peace of mind without stress? And that's exactly the formula that we are going to look at in this values-based seminar on stress management. We're going to look at how to move from TGIF to TGIM. From thanks God it's Friday to thanks God it's Monday. So the first lesson, friends, that we learn in stress management is that stress is an internal phenomenon. Stress is an internal phenomenon. Stress emanates from our very mind. An unmanaged, ungoverned mind is the root cause of all our stress in life. Today you ask anyone, what is the cause of your stress? Why are you stressed? And they will point out at some external factor, some external cause. You know, I'm stressed out because this person doesn't seem to be going on well with me. Or work pressure, deadlines, time management, work-life balance, or even traffic. People are really stressed out because of traffic these days. So if you look at all these factors, they all are external. And here what we are discussing is that the fundamental, the root cause of all stress is our very mind. And unless we are able to challenge this wrong belief system in ourselves, this misconception that stress is coming from an external source, we will not be able to manage stress and eventually get rid of it from our lives. Remember this higher value of life, friends. Remember this truth of life. It is not the world that stresses us, but it is the way we relate to the world. I repeat for what it's worth, it's not the world that stresses us, but how we relate to the world. Right? Now, please don't misunderstand, don't misinterpret what I'm saying. I am by no means suggesting that there are no challenging situations in life, that there are no unfavorable situations in life. In fact, the world is full of challenges. The world is a pair of opposites and it's in a constant flux of change. Meaning, every moment of our life we will be coming across favorable and unfavorable situations. We will come across difficult people as well as easy people. These are inevitables of life. But it's the attitude with which we meet these favorable and unfavorable situations in life is what determines our stress levels and stress factors. I'll give you two examples proving this fact. Two examples corroborating this fact of life, which states that it's the way we relate to the world that causes us stress. The first example: a man picks up a glass of alcohol and he revels in it. He relishes that drink of his. And here's another person who detests alcohol, who can't even stand the smell of alcohol. Right? Now, alcohol being the same seems to be giving pleasure to one and agony to another, stress to another. Example number two. Now, in each one of our lives, there is some person or a set of people who we want to maintain a distance from, who we dislike, unfortunately, for whatever reason. And the same person or the same set of people are liked by others. In fact, others look forward to having a good company with those people who we dislike, who we want to maintain a distance from. Right? The same person produces stress to one person and produces happiness, ecstasy to another person. Now, what do these examples highlight? That stress, worry, anxiety is in the way we relate with different people and different circumstances in life. Because if stress was inherent in the world, was a part of the world, friends, then it would have stressed all. Everybody would be stressed with everything in the world. But that's not so. It's the way we relate to the world. The same challenge, one person comes out victorious, another person miserably fails. Why? It boils down to our mental strength, to our intellectual strength, to our inner personality, as to how we face that challenge. Hence, the need of the hour is to build our intellect, our buddhi, is to build and strengthen our inner personality so that we can face our challenges with peace of mind. And that's precisely the eternal values, the time-tested, tried-tested values that we'll be looking in this values-based seminar. How to strengthen our inner personality so that we can meet any circumstance without getting stressed about it. And this is brought out so beautifully in the Holy Gita by the master strategist Krishna, where he says in chapter 6 verse 6, Atmaiva bandhuhu, Atmaiva shatruhu. Your very mind can be your greatest friend, and your very mind can be your greatest enemy. Your very mind, and a managed mind, a well-governed mind is your greatest friend, and an unmanaged mind, an uncontrolled mind, an ungoverned mind is your greatest enemy.